Hello friends, welcome to yet another Firefox extension videos. So in this video we are going to make two extensions or add-ons. So these are already there in my link, means my add-ons link. As you know, I developed some add-ons also and submitted to. I'm not going to show the submission part, which is because it is already there in the first, and I already have made these extensions, so I'm not going to submit them again. So the first one which we are going to make is the blurred tab. So what happens when you open a new tab, then you can show anything in Firefox. So if you add this extension, you will show a nice blur tab, which you can there is a radio, but there is a slider, range slider. You can slide it and see the image. Okay, so it's open a random nature blur image which you can see it. So it is like this, it will open. And the second one is a developer tab which you will create, and this will again, once you open a new tab, it will show this. And what it will do, it will give you 4 random coding images from unsplash.com, and click on each images, show image. It will show a emoji and cool animation like this. Okay, so we are going to make, so let's start it. Okay, so here it is. We were doing in this folder only, so let me do, so create any folder you have to create. So let me name it blurred tab. And as usual, the most important thing in any Firefox extension is manifest.json. So we will do that, manifest.json, and let me paste something from it. Okay, let me take the icons, then I will tell what I did. So icons I will copy from my earlier. So icons is now copied, and it has got 2 icons, this one and this one. So these are mainly required when you submit it to the app store or extension add-on store, and they are shown whenever you have this. So what does this manifest.json do? This manifest.json, just name and manifest version is there, description, icons it is given. This is very important, Chrome URL overrides. So this is known as Chrome URL override, but actually what it does, it overrides the new tab and replaces it with the file of whatever we give it here, tabs.html, this file. So whatever we'll give it in this file, it will override it. So the next thing which we are going to do is to come here and make that file tabs.html, tabs.html. Yeah, like this we can do this doc tab, and a lot of things actually we don't need it here because it is not an HTML page, it is a add-on. So title we can give blurred tab, link we have to give abs tabs.css, which we are soon going to create. Dot controls, so a div of class controls, and then label for blur, input type, yeah, this is different. This is not input. First there is a for, then there should be an id equal to blur. Type is range. We'll have a range name equal to blur, because we are going to have some JavaScript also to control the slider. Main equal to 0, max equal to 25, value equal to 10, data sizing equal to pixel. Okay, so like this the input field will be there, and then after this I'm going to have a random image from Unsplash. So there is a Unsplash API is there, not a API, there is endpoint is there, in which you can give, if you give anything you'll get a random nature image. So let me copy that also. And let me show. See this, if I give, I am getting a random image actually. Oh, not like this. Again I have to go actually. See, again I have to go, and I will get any random image because nature and the size is given, so it is there. So like this I have done. Then I have to give the script tag also before the body ends. tabs.js. Save it. Now it's time to give the tabs.css. Go back. Let me also create the tabs.js. So first we will do the CSS. Let me increase the font size a bit. That is much better to see. So the CSS will be a bit easier. So we are using CSS variable here. Base is hash ffc 600, spacing will be 10px, blur will be again 10px, image. See, now we will use this root elements where dash spacing background where dash space filter blur where so blur we give it like this, so that's why it is where is coming inside where dash blur So it is like blur 10px. Filter and body text align center, background hash 193549, color is white, font family is something nice like, or it's okay, let it be sans serif. Font weight is 100, font size is 50px. Dot controls is 20px. Input is width is 100px. So this much we have done. So let us load this extension before we go to the JavaScript part. So how to load this extension? So we have to actually go to this link about debugging runtime this Firefox. This is very important to go to this link, and it's a Firefox extension, so you cannot do it in Chrome. So you have to go here, and here you have to not like this blur tab is there. I have to just load the manufacturer JSON. I have to just load this and see, this is none. Now what will happen? See, blur tab, if I go to new, so I already have another tab, so it is asking me. So see, if I go to new tab, this blur tab will be open. So this is what it will work. So like this, but this is not working right now. So this is what we have to fix now. Okay, so let us go back. So because JavaScript is not working, because we have not done anything. Okay, so let us go back here, and there is we have to this is very simple JavaScript. You have to target this controls and this input, and the input we are targeting actually so const inputs equal to document dot query selector all dot controls and input. So we are selecting that input inside this controls. We are going, and then we are selecting this input. This input we are selecting. Okay, so after that, so from this input, if we go to this input, we can see that the value initially is 10 px. With this px also we are going to use, and then we will change it accordingly. Okay, so the blur will be 10 px initially, and then we will change it. So for that, inputs dot for each, because it is query selector, it will give an array type of thing. Input dot add event listener, change handle update. Actually we will have it again, but this time it will be for mouse move and handle update. Now we have to create this handle update, so let us create this function const suffix equal to this dot data set dot sizing. So this is how we can use this data set. This data set dot sizing will give us this px. This is our data set dot sizing. Then document dot document element dot style dot set property. So we are changing the style, and then we are using this backtick dash color this dot name okay. So this dot name, this will be this dot name will be this blur from the CSS file. So it will be not from the not from the CSS file, but it will be from the HTML file. This dot name is blur. So this dot name is okay. This dot name is, it is taking this dot name is blur. So name is blur. So from this blur, it will go to this CSS file, and this 10 it will take. So that's why it is 10px. This dot name comma, no, actually I am wrong, sorry for that. This dot name is just this blur from the HTML file. It will take this dot name, and now this dot value is 10. Okay, so comma this dot value plus suffix. So you are getting what I am doing. So blur style set property blur is this dot value is your 10, and data sizing is px. So it will show something like this, blur and 10px. So this dot name will be blur, this dot value will be 10, and suffix is 10px. So it will be like something like this. Okay, so let me save it, and now I will go back here and reload it and Control T. See, by default it is blurred, and it is more blurred, and it is showing. It is more blurred, it is showing. Okay, so see, this time it is more blurred, it is showing, and our extension is complete. So the way to submit it I have already shown in the first video of this series, and you can see you can go to that video and submit it to the Firefox add-on store, and you have to just create your profile, and it's very easy to submit, and it doesn't cost a penny, because as far as I know, Chrome store, it takes some money for a year, but I think it's also very small, and these are all Firefox extension, a bit different from Chrome extension because the underlying engine is different. So this is how blur is done. So that's what it is. Now we will start our second extension, which is the developer tab. So let's start it. So let me go and remove it also, and here close them. I'll go and new folder, developer tab, and inside this manifest.json, and pasting the manifest.json. It is actually similar to the earlier one. Icons are there, Chrome override is there, this is required, and description and homepage URL just changes. And I needed the icon also, so let me get the icons. So these are the icons, reveal in File Explorer, and icons I have done. Icons will be there, and now as it is there, so we have to create this tabs.html first. Okay, let me do one thing. Let me create all those three tabs.html, tabs.css, tabs.js. So those three I have created. So let me go back here. So actually our tabs.html, let us first create it. Okay, so like this, we take this, okay, developer tab. I will do one thing. I will copy paste it from the extension, because there is a lot of thing in this HTML, and then I will explain it. Okay, so let me go back, and here okay, so what we are doing, there is a tabs.css, developer tab is there, then we are also using some Google fonts also here, so that we are doing. And then what we have, this main div which I have, which has got panels 1 and style is display none. So this panel 1, so like this there are many divs are there. So first one will say eat, sleep, code, repeat, a famous developer code. Okay, so then inside this, so like these things are repeated, like the panel, then see this is again repeated, panel 2, it is code long and prosper, and this is panel 3, keep calm and code. So like this it is there. So these three things are there. So but and now we'll go to tabs.css, and again it is a bit big CSS, so I will copy it and explain it. See, HTML is box sizing, border box, background is font family, font size, and font weight is there, body is margin 0, and all these things we have done. Then this panel we have taken dot panel. So what is dot panel? Dot panel is this one we have taken, and the background we have given box shadow, text align, transitions are there, font size is there, background size is cover, flex one, and all those things are there. And then this panel one, because we have to show images also, we're showing images also. So this panel one is there, and it has got image like this, JavaScript developer coding, and this one. So the image will be same. So these images will be there, and these are actually random images, because anything related to JavaScript will be shown, anything related to developer coding, and this is another thing which is shown. And then panel and equal to like this means everything else. We are targeting all the childs here. This panel is all the childs. We are again giving a this margin of 0 and transition flex 1 0 and auto. We are giving display flex, and again. So now after this we have again the first child transform is there, open active, all these things we are also going to do it from the JavaScript, because by default nothing will be shown actually here. Okay, so panel, open, and all are there, but if I save it, okay, this is all saved, and if I go back here and load temporary extension, see, only this thing is there. This is nothing has been shown. One of the reason why nothing has been shown is that there is a style of display in all of them. So this we have to change. So then only it will come. So this is there, and so now we will go back and go to the JS file and do our thing, so that the images are all shown, and if you click on any image, it will expand. So that thing we have to do. So let us do that. Const panels equal to document dot query selector all dot panel dot panel. So we are selecting all the dot panel here, so that's why we are using the query selector all. And then panels dot for each panel dot add event listener, click, comma, toggle open. So when we click on this panels, then means this one which contain all this thing. So, and this panel only means panel 1 2 3 4. So this all they are the same sort of same class. This contain the images also. Okay, so like this toggle open is there. So when we click, there is another thing known as transition end. So transition end, it will open active one. So it will run when the transition ends, and it will open a toggle active one. So let us create those. Function toggle open this dot class list dot toggle open. So when you click on toggle open, this open it will be there. So there will be a open, yeah, open with once it will be added and once it will be removed. So this toggle means that, so it will flex 5, so it will expand it, and font size also it will increase. So this is what it will happen from toggle open. And now similarly, function toggle active e if toggle active is at the end of the transition, and if e dot property name dot includes flex, then this, let me copy this, this is class list dot toggle open active. So this open active, see this one, this open active one, it will do. So if it contain flex, if it contain flex, then this will contain this. So this is the way it will work. So if it contain flex means flex 5 and all those things, then it will show this. Okay, so like this it is done, but we are not yet done completely, because we have to run a function which will be run every time at the start means. And to do that, we will use our this anonymous function which will run, I'm forgetting the name of this type of function, but it runs means it is a very good interview question also, where r equal to, it is known as iffy, immediately invoke function expression, mat.round random list to document dot get element by id panels. So we are getting those panels. This one means everything. So this panels we are getting. Okay, plus r means panels have a number like 1 2 3 4, so those it will get anything. So document dot get elements by id dot panels plus r, so r was for that, dot style dot display equal to flex document dot get element by parents are style dot overflow is hidden, styles dot min in height is 100 vertical height. So this all it will add to it. This all when it will start, this will add it to all of them, this. Okay, so let us move it. We have to reload it every time, or it's better if you remove it also, means. And manifest.json I will open, and now I have to open just a new tab. See, keep changes, and this is coming from your Unsplash, this images, so it takes some time. Keep calm and code. And if I click on this, see what is happening. This animation is also happening, and this is expanding it. Okay, if I can click on it, this will be like that. So if I see, this animation is happening and it will coming, and this animation is happening means it is coming from the top, and this. Okay, so not always I can keep calm and code game, but not always this one come, and this one will come. Let me check again. Yeah, code long and prosper have come, and code long and prosper have come, and also the different images are there. See, and this and this. Okay, so that's it, that's complete. So both of our extension, and you can submit this extension in your add-ons also, add-on store. And as usual, I have shown that in the first video, so you can get it there. And if you like this extension, you can also install them and create them, add to the Firefox. So this is done. So we are done for this video. See you soon in the next one.